Since appearing on Tucker Carlson last week, Bret Weinstein has been receiving an enormous amount of flak from parties you would expect to recognise him as an ally. I have had the good fortune of speaking to Bret personally, at length, on several occasions, and I therefore know, with certainty, that he recognises the scale and imminence of the threat humanity is facing and the urgency with which we must come together to face down this challenge. Bret has evolved his positions over time as new information has become available, as anyone acting in good faith should do, and he and his wife, Heather, have continuously shown their workings as they discussed and evolved their understanding in public on the Dark Horse podcast. Few have been so open about their thought process and changing positions. Even fewer have admitted to their errors so freely. Furthermore, through the Dark Horse podcast, they have provided a forum for many individuals to air their stories and to share important information and analysis that has directly challenged the prevailing narratives, helping to propagate a critical appraisal of both current events and of those who were hitherto entrusted with our health and safety. I have absolutely no doubt that Bret and Heather are individuals of absolute integrity who are doing everything in their power, to the best of their ability, to inform their audience and move the dial in favour of humanity defeating those who, working from the shadows, wish to create a dark, dystopian future for the rest of us. People who are waking up to the world we find ourselves in may well disagree on the precise details of what has happened over the past 4 years, whether COVID was really a novel virus of natural origin or whether it was manufactured in a lab and released either accidentally or deliberately. Or, conversely, whether it was all just a rebranded seasonal flu with the COVID virus fabricated in silico without any real-world manifestation, and the illusion of a global pandemic manufactured deliberately by means of meaningless positive PCR tests, a compliant media, counterproductive procedures, and the widespread use of a witch's brew of toxic, inappropriate and life-ending drugs. All such things should be up for open debate as we try to uncover the truth of the horrors of the past few years, and the full list of questions and murky ambiguities that we could turn our attention to is almost endless. But what should be self-evident, and something which awakening individuals should be able to agree upon, is that there is a dark, powerful, well-organised force that is intent on tearing up the social contract, stripping us all of our freedoms and reshaping the world into a techno-totalitarian neo-feudal surveillance society. If they are successful in their endeavour, I believe this new dystopian system will crush the human spirit and plunge the world into a new dark age from which a free, vital and untainted humanity may never emerge. Disagree all you want about the details of the past COVID era or the precise configuration of our future digital prison, but may I humbly suggest we focus our efforts and our intellectual and creative ammunition on the beast that is clearly stalking us all from the shadows. Time is short. Everything is at stake. Get in the fight, but don't waste your energy fighting your allies or allow your focus to wander from what is at stake and the imminence of the threat. Peace and love to you all. Together we will overcome this challenge.